Welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. We have an amazing video tonight. I hope this is going to help everybody out there to fight Sorath, especially on 120 hard if you're having difficulties here. If you're having problems fighting this boss anywhere, use this team I have and you'll be able to do it. I know you can do it. You can get the gear. I'm going to show you what I've got on them. Don't worry, but you're going to see this magic happen. So this is 120 Doom Tower hard, the last boss. We've got 3 people coming in here. Really, it's a 2-person job that's going to kill this boss. We've got Drexstar Blood Twin and Melga Steel Girdle. The dwarf on the left is just froze herself. And then we brought in Dark Elhain to give us some DPS. It doesn't matter who you bring in that DPS slot on the far right. Just make sure you do 3 people because Melga will revive 2 other people. You don't want to bring a group of 5 or a group of 4. You want her to make sure that she always revives Drexstar Blood Twin. And the only reason why we have Dark Elhain in here is just to get us through these waves. That's it. You could bring in Ithos. You could bring in Dark Elhain. Kale, whoever is your best DPSer, bring them in. And if they die along the way, it's okay. Don't worry. Melga will never die. She will never die, even against the boss, and you will complete this run. So what you're going to want to do here, though, I like just to speed it up. You don't have to, but to speed it up, I do like to focus the Cernic. That way it makes it a little bit faster, but to be quite honest with you, you could do these waves without doing anything. You could go make a sandwich. Then when you get to the boss, though, you are going to want to select the left spider. It helps a lot. It makes it tons faster if you just select that left spider, then go make that sandwich, get some coffee, do whatever you want to do, come back, and you will have won the battle. And it's not even, as far as gear intense goes, we're talking about 120, Doom Tower hard, the final boss. So does it need crazy gear? Not really. That's the good thing about it, is that we don't need that crazy gear. It's not, you'll see. You'll see when we get there. And you'll love that Melga can get you through anything in the game and just stay alive no matter what. I love that we have all these champions now that give you good heals, that give you good revives, that we can stack up on that regen. You're going to see this regen set. Just look at that. I mean, look at all the heals she's getting, plus the heals she's given herself, the rejuvenation, the 15% heal over time that she's doing. It's nuts. And it makes it so that we can get through this content with being able to bring those people that die back, and she's always there, always alive. You're going to see it's pretty crazy. Now, going through the Doom Tower waves, it won't work, right? Those guys just deal too much damage going through the Doom Tower waves. It's too hard to keep somebody alive. But this boss, and then going through Ice Golem or Dragon or even Fire Knight with a champion like this, you'll be good. You might have everybody die. That's fine. She'll bring them back to life, and you'll keep going. You'll be able to beat that encounter. This is why I like trying to kill the Cernic first, because we're on wave 2 right now. Just trying to get past the Cernic. Not like it's a difficult thing. We're just having to wait, right? He's going to put up the regen. He's going to put up the unkillable. And then we're just sitting here waiting, beating everybody down. Again, not a big deal. I do like Dark Elhain for this, though, because if you've been watching, she's been going AoE all the time. It's on a 3-turn cooldown. But when somebody else gets frozen, she'll also do it every turn. Okay, we're at the boss. We're going to target the left spider like I always do in all my guides. If you don't know why, if we get a burn up on the left spider, it won't get that 50% increased attack up on the boss. You see that up there right now? Now, on a normal team, that would hurt. On this team, we don't care about it. That 50% increased attack, that's fine. It's not going to kill Melga. And all we need here, we're going to have Dark Elhain's dead. I mean, we're not worried about her. She just got brought back. She's not going to contribute anything to this. Whatever DPSer you bring in on that 3rd slot, just to help you get through the waves, don't worry. They are just going to die here and not do anything else. We don't need them. All we need is Melga to revive Drexstar Blood Twin, and then for the boss to hit him, and then every once in a while he'll go over here and put another burn up on the left spiderling, because then that speeds it up. Now, if you really wanted to micromanage it, you could put a burn up on the left and the right. Nothing's ever going to happen to Melga. This actually works better for a few reasons against this spider. When this spider does that big glacial drop that you just saw, it's on a 3-turn cooldown. Now, when that spider does that and freezes somebody, it gets a 20% turn meter increase. And it can feel like this spider gets you with that little 1-2 hit. 2 hard hits in a row. But really what it's doing is it's freezing a lot of people with that move, and then it's coming and hitting you again. And if they're frozen too, their skills don't go off a cooldown for that turn. And you might feel like you're getting hit 3 times depending on the speed of your champions that you have in there. But when we have fewer people like this to get frozen, right there, it's only got a 20% turn meter increase. So it wasn't that big of a deal because Melga's got resistance on her. That's all she needs is resistance. Plus we've got that regen gear on her, and she's just nothing. Nothing can hurt her. This boss can't even scratch her, and then she's going to be there always to revive our Drexthar. Again, that Dark Elhain, we don't even want it to come back. I wish we could just keep her out of the picture, but unfortunately, she's going to come back every once in a while. It doesn't matter. All we need is this burn up on the left, and then the burn on the main. And to get the burn on the main, I mean, look at this spider attacking. It's attacking pretty quick, so we don't have to worry about trying to apply it to the main spider. It's going to happen. And that's, I mean, that's, look, have you seen Melga drop down? Have you seen her even get low yet? Not at all. She is just, I mean, when I play her in Ice Golem, when I play her in Dwarves Faction Wars 21, I'll do a guide on her. I have everything to do a guide on her for you. I just wanted to get this video out first so that you could all see how amazing it is to beat Sorath, or how easy it is to beat him. That way, if you've been struggling, you can go through here now and get those amazing rewards with her and with your Drexthar Blood Twin. Drexthar Blood Twin, if you don't know, the lead guy that's all on fire, you can get him in the bazaar. I think it's 360 bars for one piece, and you can do that every single day, so you'll have him after 100 days if you have that many bars. You'll be able to have this legendary champion, and though I'm not a huge fan of him, he is amazing for this boss. You definitely want to have him. If you have somebody else that does burns, I don't know how it's going to work with her. With him, all I have to do is rely on the boss hitting him. With somebody else, say you do have a Tyrant Lamore, or you have some other champion that does a burn. Could it work with her? It can. I think it's going to take a lot longer. With Drexthar Blood Twin, he just needs to pop back up and be hit himself, and we could put a burn up on the main boss. And then if he gets lucky and gets a turn, he can go over here and put a burn up on the left spider. Now, I've done probably about 20 runs with this team and no issues. It has never even come close to failing. Because like I said, she just, I mean, look at her. She's got so much HP. So it's never come close to failing. And I've always killed the spider on the first go around. But this recording that I did here just now, we did get kind of low. So it's pretty interesting that, see, watch how low the main spider gets before we kill this left spider. And we also want to kill the right spider as well. Actually, on this team, you know what? On this team, you can put it on either one. I mean, honestly, if you look at the HP, if a spider has it on them and they take a turn, they all get hit for the same. So it doesn't matter. The right spider is removing that burn debuff on the boss. You saw that? So whenever it's up on the boss, we get some ticks from the boss sometimes, but the right spider removes it. And we don't have, you know, we're not coming in with a team to try to put up the leech to try to stop all that. All we're doing is bringing this easy team in without crazy gear. I feel like you could even drop your gear down a little bit more, and I think you'll be able to do this. Because my Drexthar really doesn't have anything crazy on him. You might have to go farm. I mean, this is 120 hard, so if you have to go farm Dragon 20, go farm it up. Do what you got to do to be able to do this content, but at least now you know you can get it done. I think anybody can get it done since this spider doesn't heal itself. Thank goodness. Because if it did, see how low this one got? I was kind of worried on this one because usually the spider has a little bit like 10% more HP, but I think it worked out well because nobody's going to actually do damage to the spider. Is the HP burn doing all that amazing damage to it? So even if my people were loose trying to attack the spider, eventually we get an HP burn up either from Drexthar's A1 or from the boss hitting it, and it would still die the same exact way. Let's go look at their gear. We'll start off simple with your third DPSer. It can be anything that has your best damage gear on. I don't care what the champion is, just bring in whatever will help you get through the waves. It really doesn't matter. I'm just using her because I think it's pretty fun to go through there with all those torments and to get all these extra turns with this AoE. And we don't even have books in the A1. We don't need books here. He will still apply the burn like he's been applying with that A1, and then he'll still do his passive. If you didn't have books in here, would it still work? Hell yes, it will still work. It just might take a little bit longer to get up that burn on the boss, but it really doesn't matter. We're going to get that burn at the end up on the boss, either from his A1 or from the passive, so you do not need books. Don't worry about it. As far as gear goes, look, 5-star rare, 5-star rare, 6-star epic, 5-star epic. We got a gold in here. We got 2 legendaries in here, not for any particular reason, just because they had resistance and accuracy. All you're looking for is accuracy on this guy. I have an accuracy chest piece, defense gloves, defense boots, and then we've got defense, and anything else to help us out with accuracy. We need high accuracy for that boss. So we've got 550, but don't forget, he has an accuracy lead of plus 70. So I'm doing more accuracy than I really need on him. We could have him at 500 and get this extra 70 and we'd be fine. I think somewhere around there, maybe 520 and get that extra 70 and you'll be okay. Of course, for masteries, we're coming in here and getting Eagle Eye. We want to increase our accuracy. You can see all the things I have chosen here for Drexthar. That's it. When we're frozen, we take less damage. When we get crit hit, we take less damage. All the masteries all the way down. Just copy those. You'll be set with him. I mean, it's good. I don't find this. Like, you might look at this and say, hey, Stu, I don't have these kind of artifacts. Well, go farm Dragon 20. That's what it's all about. You can get these. When you're looking at these 5 stars and 6 stars, I know you can do this. And you see legendaries in here, but yeah, we're doing the hardest stage in the game. This is beyond. This is beyond in game. Like, this is the final thing to do in the game to get you a Sacred Shard. So of course I can't be running around with 4-star gear and be like, look guys, we did it with 4-star gear. Now you might be able to, but I don't think you can, because we do need this guy up and staying up a little bit. But honestly, it seemed like every time he came up, he was dying pretty quickly. So do you need this amazing gear? Maybe not. Maybe all you will need is the accuracy. So try to get up there to get that accuracy. That's all we're looking for. All right, let's check out our main girl, Melga, the little dwarf that can never die. I do have an immortal set on her along with the regen. I don't feel like you need the immortal set. The 3% additional really isn't crazy, but I think it's amazing that we can just give her more and more life with that. You could put on a resistance set, put on the 4-set regeneration, and then give her a 2-piece resistance set for plus 50 resistance would work well. I did get a resistance up to 363, so you want to be somewhere around there. We got a resistance banner. She does not need accuracy. All you got to do is go HP, speed boots, anything with HP and resistance substats, you'll be fine. I do have her booked out. She's not totally booked out on that A1. I got lucky with some other books here in the middle. I know she takes quite a few, but I'm telling you, you can play this champion. And I'll do a guide on her tomorrow showing you going through Faction Wars 21, Ice Golem, Dragon, whatever you want to see her go through. It's pretty crazy what she can do. We got additional resistance here. We got additional turn meter. Just down the line for other things to help us out with survivability. Then over here, we've got more for shields, right? Increased shields, turn meter increase for whenever we have a buff fall off. All the way down here to lasting gifts. Again, more things to help us out with our shields. And that's it. She is a total beast. And she's going to revive us every 5 turns like you just saw. Not with a lot of life and not really with a lot of shield, but it's enough. It's enough for what we need to do to get through that boss. Let me know, everyone, if this helped you get through the boss. If you right now have these champions and you're like, Stu, all I need are these 2, Melga and Drexstar, and I can get through it and bring any kind of DPSer I want to help me get through the waves. Yes, you definitely can. It is that easy. Please let me know your comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all in a video soon.